Coastal Championship Wrestling, big show tonight in Pompano at their training facility. Look at this. It's the CCW World Heavyweight Champion, Meto!
Machka!
Yes, and the crowd was even saying that as we were getting ready to do this.
They're saying it. They're saying it.
Say it again.
Machka!
Yes. Tell me the background. Give me the background, where you're from, and how you got involved in pro wrestling.
From Bulgaria. That's not a gimmick, that's for real. From Bulgaria, born and raised. Moved down here when I was 21. I started with the legend himself, the legendary vampire warrior Gangrel. Shout out to the greatest coach in the world. Love you, coach. He's #1, man. He just took me in with a lot of help from Miro. Miro helped me to cross over to the States and start with Gangrel. And since day one, he's been so good to me, like unbelievably good. He's like a father to me. And I love him so very much. And I just want to make him proud, man. You know, him, Miro, God.
Well, the thing, because he helped train Miro too.
He did.
And they had that connection.
Yes, sir. Back in LA in Knox Pro. Yes.
So now for you, what is wrestling like? How is wrestling? Is there anything in Bulgaria pro wrestling wise? Is there any training there? Was it because he was doing it and you were following him that you got to get involved in it?
So there's no pro wrestling in Bulgaria. There wasn't as much as pro wrestling in Europe in general. And I've always wanted to do it, and it just happened that I saw him debuting at the Royal Rumble, and I said, like, hell, I'm not gonna be the only one. So we made connections, we got in contacts. He liked me, thank God, and he helped me. And he's been helping me all the time, every time. Every time I need help, I just give him a phone call, whatever it needs to be, whether it's just scold me down, yell, help, advice, whatever it is, he's always there. He's a family. Him and Gangrel are family.
You did not know him prior to contacting him, or did you know him prior to that?
No, sir, I did not. I just, I knew his brother. I asked his brother for help. His brother was nice and kind enough to get us in contact, and he set us up a meeting at the gym, because it happens that we were both training at the same gym. And the very next day, he made us a meeting, and we met, and he helped me.
What has this been like for you, just training and get involved in it? Because did you know much about it? Were you a fan watching it? How did you get involved with the whole sport?
I mean, whatever I've seen on TV, that's what I've thought always. Like, and you know, in the TV it looks easier, but in reality it's definitely not easy at all. Like, but yeah, got here and it's been like hard trainings, really hard, all the time, in the gym, in the ring, in the training facility. It does not stop. It's not, when they say wrestling training, that doesn't necessarily mean only in the school, because you have an outside work that you have to do all the time. Like, you have to tan, you have to look good, you have to go to the gym, you have to be athletic, you have to stretch a lot to prevent injuries in training and in the ring. So when they say like wrestling training, doesn't mean only in the wrestling ring. Half of the work is done outside of it.
You have an outstanding look. You keep yourself physically fit. You're talking about that and the training as well. So for you, once you start doing this, were others like saying, hey, kid, you got a future here, keep working, keep doing this? What were the initial thoughts? Or were they like, hey kid, we're going to put you through the ringer, let's see what you can do? A
little bit of both. You know, it was yeah, go disarm the ring, mijo. You know, I remember one time, me, Jacob Fatu, and Gangrel, we built up the whole ring by ourselves, just the three of us. We just built the ring one time because there was nobody else, and we always go early. Jacob was there, coach was there. It was like, I'm always there early because I believe in, like, you have to show up early, show up ready. So I always show up like 2 hours before the call time for training, just to be here and show everybody that I wanted more than you do, you know. And it just happened. We had to build the ring, and we did. So it was a little bit of both, you know.
How do you like South Florida?
I love South Florida. What's not to like? I mean, besides the rain, everything else is really good. You know, South Florida is good. It has its negatives, it has its positive things, just like everywhere else. But to me, it doesn't matter. I just want to wrestle. I can go to the moon as long as there's wrestling ring. I don't really care.
And this is a great place to do the wrestling and all.
It is. CCW is the top company, not only in South Florida, but in the United States. So it's really good, man. It's a good experience.
Uh-oh, is there going to be trouble here? I hope there's no trouble. Is there going to be some trouble here now?
To step up.
I don't want any trouble. Just we're doing interviews, so no trouble today. So you don't want anything. I don't know what side of the fence everybody's on, so
don't step up. Not now, please.
So, hey, what has it been like to just, you talked about Gangrel. What has it been like with the CCW Training Facility?
Amazing. Great journey. Great journey. The journey does not change, and the work must be done. I don't care who you are. If you show up here, you show up to work. So when you do show up, get your ass ready to work, you know, because we're here to put some crazy work, and we're not here to slow down. We're not here to play games. We're here to work. Get yourself in the gym. Go work out. Go do what you're supposed to do. And when you come here, make sure you work. Don't play on your phone. We're not here to take stupid ass videos. We're here to train. Train our ass to the ground, you know, please.
I'll say this about CCW. It's been 20 plus years, longest running indie pro wrestling federation group in Florida, in one of them in North America, one of the longest. And another big thing about CCW is you guys run shows like 6, 7 shows a month, maybe more sometimes.
Every weekend.
Different from all the way from Doral, prior Homestead, all the way up to Nashville, Tennessee and all.
This year we're going to have like about 90 shows. So that shows you, man. It's a great company. It's a great place to be, and I feel very fortunate to represent it at its best. So it's been nothing but good to me.
What has it been like winning that championship and having the company believe in you like that?
I mean, just everybody comes after you, man. It was like that before. It is like that now. I'm used to it. It does not change. My attitude is not going to change. I'm here to work. I'm here to outwork everybody. I don't care who you are. They just want this, but if you're brave enough, step up and try to get it, you know? As a great man said one time, like, either step up or step aside. So I'm here, like, you're not going to take me down. I promise you that. I don't care who you are.
And how do you feel about the competition that is here?
What competition?
Oh, bam!
I don't see a lot of that.
Hey, I got to talk to you again about Bulgaria, because how much pride is that for you? To be one of the few, we mentioned Miro before, Miro, and also, what does it mean to you? What do your family and friends think about your journey so far?
I mean, they're impressed because nobody believed in that. Nobody wanted me to be here. But again, like I said before, I don't give a damn what anybody says. I'm going to do what I want to do, and that's what I want to do. So, yeah, I mean, they're proud of me, of course. What else? I mean, I feel very fortunate, and I'm grateful to God to be even paired in the same conversation as somebody so great like Miro. And I'm so grateful for him actually believing in me and taking me under his wing, and Gangrel too. So nothing but grateful. I believe grateful is the word.
You've gotten some really good matches. You've gotten some, you've been growing. You've been improving and growing and building yourself up and all. So now that you're the champion, how do you keep yourself grounded and still want to keep growing and improving? Is the next big match? Is it the next big getting on TV? What is it for you?
Well, you know what they say, you're only as good as your next match, right? So I've had some good ones before. I want to have some better ones now. I want to have even more better ones tomorrow. You just have to keep growing, man. I'm nobody. With a belt, without a belt, I'm down to earth. I'm really nobody. That makes me no different. The only thing that's different is I really want it way more than you do. That's why it's right here and it's not on your shoulder. But I just want to keep growing. I just want to keep evolving. Whatever God has for me next, I'm here. I'm all in, you know.
And mentioning all these things, I mean, there's so much going on in pro wrestling right now. It's just a great time to be in pro wrestling. And I'm just wondering for you, what are the goals? What are the future goals?
All the way to the top, wherever that may be. I just want to be at the top of every company I step foot into. That's my goal. I'm the man, you know. And it's going to be like that for a long time. I just turned 26 and plan on doing this at least 25 more years. So get used to that look. Get used to me holding a belt. Get used to me in front of that camera, because that's not going to change for a very long time.
What is the athletic background for you? You're a kid growing up. Come on. You had to be playing something. What sport? Was there any sports? Was there anything?
A lot of sports. I've done amateur wrestling. I've done Muay Thai. I've done some boxing. I did a lot of volleyball. I've done a lot of things. It's just a lot of weightlifting. One of the greatest inspirations that I saw was John Cena. You can't go into wrestling without looking up to John Cena, you know. So a lot of sports. A lot of sports.
You decided to go pro wrestling, but with some of that background, was MMA a possibility?
For some time it was, but wrestling has always been my passion. Like, I just love wrestling. This is in me to the core, and I just want to do this until the day I can't breathe anymore. This is who I am from the bottom to the top. I just love wrestling. It's in me.
So we're not going to see the Bulgarian Brock Lesnar doing MMA and pro wrestling? Is that what
Listen, you never know. You never know where the journey is going to take us to. You never know. Like, I don't take no to opportunities, so I don't say no to opportunities. So you never know. You never know what's next.
Well, champ, thank you so much. Keep improving. Keep doing your thing.
One more thing. Let's go!